Hey guys, my name is Maria Zepeda, and you're watching Soak It Up. So we just passed Mother's Day, and I want to wish every mama out there a happy belated Mother's Day. You guys are incredible, and I hope you know that. You guys, the work that you do every single day, it's so amazing and important and needed and special. And this Mother's Day was a little bit different for me. This was the first Mother's Day ever that I didn't get to spend with my mom. So I just want to give a minute to say happy Mother's Day to my mom. You are so incredible. I hope you know how much I love you and how much you've taught me. You've taught me so much. You've made me who I am. You're my inspiration. My ultimate inspiration is you. And I want you to know that. You are so... just, there aren't words to describe you. You're so amazing. And I love you. I'm sorry I didn't get to spend Mother's Day with you this year, but I hope you know how much I love you. And to all the other moms out there, you guys are incredible. I feel like mothers, the work that you guys do kind of gets taken for granted sometimes. And I just want you to know that it is such important work. It's incredible. You guys get up every day and you just make it work. Whatever it is, you make it work. You get through it, and it's so amazing. And I don't want to take that for granted. The things that you guys do is so amazing. A few years ago, I wrote a book for my mom. It's a little children's book called Mommy Taught Me. The title is kind of self-explanatory. It's about all the things that a mother teaches her children, and it was a gift for my mom, kind of thanking her for teaching me everything that she's taught me. She's taught me so much, and it was a thank you. So if you guys actually want to go and purchase that book, you can. It's on the Barnes & Noble website, and it's called Mommy Taught Me. You can look up Maria Zepeda or Mommy Taught Me on the Barnes & Noble website, and it's a really cute little children's book. Today we have a great guest to introduce you guys to. She's a mom. Her name is Alkebulan Foster. She's so amazing. She's so inspiring. I loved talking to her. She's just very inspiring. She has a radio talk show, and she uses it to inspire, and I love that. And she has 2 twin boys who are doing some amazing work too. And I'm just gonna play her interview and let you guys hear all about her work. This is Alkebulan Foster. Hi, my name is Maria Zepeda, and I'm with
Alkebulan Foster.
We're at the Africa USA International Film Festival. So I heard that you have your own television show. Can you tell me a little about that?
Yes, I have a radio show. It's called the Alkebulan Radio Show, and it airs on Caribbean Life Radio. And we have an international audience of over 200 countries. I'm on Saturdays from 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, and it's an inspirational and motivational talk show to inspire people to be a better version of themselves and to boldly shine their light brightly into the world, to make a difference, to be on the side of good, conquering evil, and making sure that as much as we hear about things that are going on in the news, that we're feeding our souls and our minds with positive information, positive news, so that we know that there are a lot of good things that are happening in the world, and that we all can be a part of that change. Being the change that we wish to see is one of the things that I like to encourage, and just to remind people of just how important it is to do good things, to spread love and to spread kindness, and that it can happen one person at a time, that we can actually change the world and make it a better place just by each person making a conscious choice and a conscious effort to do better.
That's so amazing and sounds very inspiring. What inspired you to do that?
Well, I actually created the radio show. I believe it's because I work for the Creator. And I say this all the time. I've been making that choice since I was a younger child. I knew that I worked for God. And sometimes when the creator puts you in position, things just fall into line without any problems, no hiccups. And that's how I ended up creating a radio show. It's something that when I was younger, when I was a teen, people encouraged me to go into radio and TV. When Blog Talk Radio was just starting, there were a few people who actually asked me to, join in and be a part of that platform. And I chose to be a homeschooling mom, and I have identical twin sons, and I made them my primary job. And then when they started getting older, it's like the creator brought it to me again, like, okay, this is my time to do it. So for many years, people have been telling me that even when Facebook first started, that I should use that as a platform to speak to the things that I'm passionate about. And I stay very involved in the community. I like to have my hand into things that promote empowerment and activism because of my family, but the background that I have. My parents, they were Black Panthers, and they were always about doing things to mobilize the community, knowing that the resources and the opportunities that we have, that not only do we have to go out and get it, but we have to help other people get it too. So I think it was just something that was always in me, and that this was a time in my life that I was able to do it. And when I joined the team at CLTV Studios, it just felt right. It was like I could feel the presence of the creator there, affirming like this is where I'm supposed to be. And I'm an educator by calling, and I always knew that one of the most revolutionary tools that we could use to help not just teach people, but give them tools and resources, because we can talk about problems, but what about solutions? And I realized that media is one of the greatest platforms. I'm an avid reader, and we don't really live in a world where people read as much, and I still encourage it, but I know that through media, we can reach a lot more people. And radio in general is just like a really important tool to, continue to use. And oftentimes with TV, a lot of people are focused on TV, but radio is a very powerful tool to reach people throughout the world.
Yeah, that's really great. Thank you for saying all of that. And me too. I work for the creator, and, he's given you a gift. I feel like he's given everyone a gift, and we just have to figure out what that is and use it. And you brought up your sons, and they did the drumming, and they did an amazing job. Can you tell me a little bit about them and like their journey getting into drumming and all the instruments and stuff?
Yes. So my sons, they call themselves the Soul Brothers, and Ross David and Ross Andrew, they're identical twins. They're about to be 18. I keep saying it so that I can believe it. And they started drumming at a really young age. We started off with the shakeres. Some people call them the maracas, growing up, pots and pans and, with spoons. So they were always around music. And one of the first stories that I remember, one of the first memories that I have of them with the drums is knowing that their father had gone to work, and I heard drum playing, but it sounded like an adult. So I was like, okay, these must be the ancestors coming through these children, because they were maybe like 3, but they were playing the drums like they were like their father was home and he was playing the drums. And when I realized coming into the room that, these 3-year-old children are playing the drums, I knew that there was like, something ancestral going on. And so when you ask them, like, how long have you been playing? They'll say like, oh, we've been playing since we were born or since we were in our mom's bellies. But I remember when they were about 3, and then they started taking formal lessons around 5. And they've, worked with Baba Yoga Bay, who is an elder here in Atlanta. He's 80 years old and has so much life in him and energy. And then now they recently started working with Baba Ayatoro, and he's the founder of the African Djele. And he works with 2 of the freedom schools, TSK and Kilambo, and they've been growing in leaps and bounds. And when they were 9, they were like, we're professional musicians. And I'm like, okay, why are you professional musicians? Because I want to encourage it, but also understand their thinking. And they begin to get paid. So they were like, whenever you get paid to do something, that makes you a professional. So they've considered themselves to be professional musicians since they were 9. And they play a lot of different instruments, but one of their favorites is the kalimba. And they love Earth, Wind, and Fire. They love old school music, Stevie Wonder. And I know that Maurice White encouraged them, like with the kalimba. Although they never met him personally, they did meet another famous kalimba artist. His name is Kevin Spears. And they had a chance to, work with him, to play with him. They haven't worked with him in collaboration yet. But they've been able to lay tracks in the studio and contribute to people's music. They're making a choice to only play conscious music, to only work with music that is going to make a difference in healing the world. And they've been able to draw that to them. So far this year, I think they've been in the studio 3 or 4 times with 2 different artists. And all those times, it was people who were using music to do something good. And so they played the kalimba, the djembes, the kungas, and also the keyboard in the studio. And, they're working on their own thing, their own album. But I'm really excited to witness their journey. It's a lot bigger than what I realized it would be. And they love music. They eat, drink, sleep it. They need to be around more musicians because even when they talk sometimes, I'm like, woo, that's over my head because they are just so into music. And I'm very proud of them because they're, again, working for the Creator. And that was my prayer when they were in my womb. Even before I had children, I wanted them to, do things to bring them closer to the Creator and be righteous men and women. And I haven't had girls, but I'm open to adopting. And, I'm just really proud that they're doing good things. And I want them to be clear that their role is to make a difference in the world and to do the work that the Creator has called them to do.
That's so amazing, and I was going to say that too. It sounds like they're doing the Lord's work. They found what their gift is, and I'm so happy to hear that they're using it. And listening to them, they're amazing, and they're only 18, and they're definitely going places. And it was really great talking to you. Yeah, are there any social media? Is there anything that we can follow you on?
Yes, you can follow me on Alkebulan Ma'at, and that's ALKEBULANMAAT. That's 2 words, Alkebulan Ma'at. And I'm on Facebook and Instagram. And I will soon be having my YouTube channel, so look for that. And I also have a Gmail. It's called Alkebulan Cares. And that's ALKEBULANCARES. And we are very grateful to connect with anyone that's doing good things in the world. If you want to be a part of the Alkebulan Radio Show or even to listen in, we're on Caribbean Life Radio, and we're also on Facebook and Instagram. In addition to that, you can also download the app on your Android phone, Caribbean Life Radio, or on the iPhone. It's actually Live 365 and then Caribbean Life Radio, Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being here. We'll definitely give you a follow. Right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Maria.
So that was Alkebulan. She was amazing. I loved her. She talked a lot about her radio show, and I really liked that and what she said about being the change you want to see in the world, and how she started that when she was young, and people encouraged her to start that. That was really great.
Yeah, it was very inspiring because being a young adult and hearing about other people who are, just flourishing in what they do and thinking about how, you don't, you have to start somewhere. You can't just expect to be top of the charts right off the bat. So it was nice hearing her talking about when she started and how people were encouraging her to start her own stuff. And then I love how she gave God the glory, It's awesome to see people do that, and I feel the same way. And what you were saying when you were talking to her about just we all have our gifts that God gives us. We just have to take the time to find them and to work on them, and just it's not I don't think a hard thing to find. It's more God gives us the passion for the things that he gives us passion for what we love, and those are the gifts that we usually incorporate into our lives.
Yeah, we just need to use it. We love it, and he gives us that passion, and he gives us the ability, and we just need to you know, have the courage to go out and use it like she did. And I just love how she was talking about that and giving God the glory. And, you know, she said she works for the Creator. It was really great.
Yeah. And I don't know. She really, I mean, to me, I really, it resonated with me because she was talking about like being a homeschool mom, which like we were homeschooled, and a lot of things she said just made me think like, oh, my mom would totally understand that. My mom would get that. And just like her kind spirit and heart, and just the way that she was speaking about her sons and sharing. Sorry, I keep looking down because my dog is on the ground and he's
about to knock everything over.
Let's hope he doesn't. But no, but she just, everything she said, the enthusiasm she had in speaking about her sons and what they do and how they're passionate, and just the way she's raising them, and it just was very it was very cool to witness, and we got to see them, so that was actually really cool too, because
we did. I love what she said about her sons, how they're, you know, they're going out and they're doing what they love, and giving their glory to God also, and how they started from such a young age. And she said she thought it was her husband and drumming, and they're just, you know, they just picked it up and they have a passion for it, and God gave them the gifts for it, and they're using it, which is so amazing. And we did get to see them drum, and they were incredible. They were really good.
Yeah, they did another instrument there too, and I'm not sure if it's one of the ones she mentioned, but that one was also really cool, and it was definitely less of a known instrument. It was some kind of, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what it was called, but it sounded really beautiful. Like, and they played it very well too.
They did. They really did. And I love how she was talking about how, you know, she's never had a daughter, but they're talking about possibly adopting. And like, to me, that hits home because that's something that I'm very passionate about myself, just adoption and stuff like that. So she's just a very great woman, and someone to be admired, in my opinion. And she just, I look forward to listening to her radio show and hearing more, because she's like listening to her. I'm so sorry, my dog is really distracting me right now. But listening to her, it's not one of those things that feels like you're listening to something for educational purposes or anything. It's more like you're getting information through Kenai, please.
He's about to knock it all over.
What I was just saying, like, you're getting information, but you're enjoying what you're listening to. You know, you're it's entertaining.
I really did enjoy listening to her. Yeah, she was really great, and her sons were great too. We got an interview with them, but unfortunately, something went wrong with the sound, so you can't actually hear anything. So we're really hoping to get them back on here and get to talk to them some more, get to know more about them. But we do have a video of them drumming their performance.
Yeah. So like, luckily, even though we lost their interview, we have the drumming, and then which is beautiful, by the way. Oh my gosh, they are amazing. I could listen to them forever. Like, I don't know how long they played, but the whole time they were playing, it was like, wow, like this is the music was moving, and that to me is what music's all about, is when it can move you. And it was fun. It was moving. It made you want to dance. And even though we didn't get an interview from them, like my sister was saying, we definitely like hope to get them back on here. But I'm really glad that their mom had so much to say about them too.
Yeah, so definitely. Yeah. David and Andrew are some special kids. Their performance was incredible. I'm going to share a clip of their performance to the Soak It Up social media page on Instagram, so you guys can all go check it out. It was so amazing. I'm so glad Alkebulan had so much to say about them and growing up in music, because I was really sad about their interview falling through. The sound just didn't come through. I'm not sure why, and I'm so sorry about that, David and Andrew. interview was really good. It was really amazing. If you guys are up for it, hopefully I can get you guys on Soak It Up and we can talk a little bit about your love for music. I love the passion that you guys have. It's really incredible. And Alkebulan, I would love to have you back on here too. You're so inspiring. I love how you give God the glory. You're really doing the Lord's work, and I love that. Thank you so much for that. Everyone, like always, comment down below. I love to hear what you guys think. Hit that share button, subscribe, like the video, all those buttons, and I'll see you all next time.